What's happening, guys? Okay, we're just leaving our little campsite on the Murray, just up from Echuca, and we're heading to Echuca, and I can't wait. I've never been to Echuca, and I've seen so many photos of it. So Echuca is known for having the biggest fleet of paddle steamers in the world, so including the PS Adelaide, which I think I read last night is the oldest wooden hull paddle boat left in the world. So we're going to go and check out Echuca. I always see photos of the big old wharf there that the paddle boats used to come into years ago, and so looking forward to seeing that. We're going to try and get a ride on a paddle boat if they're operating today. They usually do a few tours, so we'll try and get out on a paddle boat and go for a bit of a trip. We've got the beautiful Murray to our right, and yeah, let's go. It has been a bit wet this morning and a bit of lightning and thunder, but yeah, it's probably not going to be the best of days, but we'll fight through it. And then after Echuca we'll head downstream a bit further and find somewhere to camp for the night. Hopefully it's not too wet. So we better turn the camera around, show you guys what I'm looking at, and that also means it's time to start the music. And that's the first intro I've ever done in one take. Okay guys, well, we've made it to Echuca. I booked in a paddle steamer ride, the only one that was going today, and that was the PS Alexandra Arbuthnot, something like that. And evidently it was an old sawmill boat. See a few boats behind me now, and I've seen so many photos of Echuca, and this little section here, this little bay, the last time I saw a photo here it was nearly dried up. So we'll get there and show you a few of these paddle boats, and we'll get on the boat and go for a bit of a cruise. I think it's an hour-long cruise and it cost me 28 bucks, so bargain. And in the distance you can see the wharf. Looks like the locals come down here and have a bit of a campfire. You can't see it, but I think the boat, the paddle boat I'm going on, is just behind the trees. I can see the steam coming out, so we'll go for a walk around to the historical wharf and check it out. I haven't seen the name yet, but I'm guessing that's the boat that we're going to go on. Looks beautiful. I would think they'd have some good scared of the dark medicine in there. So I got the Emmy Lou there, Looks like you can do overnight cruises with that one. Across the other side of the river we've got dry dock. So they've got a couple of paddle boats up there working on them. Just shows you how big the historical Echuca wharf is. It's bloody high. I think we walked down through there to where our boat's going to be. Must be parked behind the Pavency. So the floods up this end must be a little bit different. I always thought 1956 was the highest one down in South Australia. But here they got 1975, is a bit higher. And the 1871, I don't know if you can read it, but it's about a foot above the floor up the top there. That's crazy. And there's the Adelaide. Oldest wooden paddle steamer in the world. Well, I suppose it'd have to be wood, wouldn't it? So the ticket cost me £3 and 10 shillings. Thought that was a little bit over the top. Thought I'd better come down here while he moors it up, just in case he needs a bit of advice from an experienced houseboat operator. Shit, he's a bit smoother than me. So the little boat in the middle is Billy T. That's owned by Bob McGrath, who I'm friends with on Facebook. If you go back to my videos, I do a bit of a catch up and we go for a look through his boat, Billy T, at Mannum when he did a tour down south. How you going? It'd be silly of me not to video me trying to get down the stairs. We made it. Bit of a tour of the paddle boat.
Paddle steamer, still operating in the world. A little further on downstream from the Adelaide, we have one of the logging barges. This barge itself is known as the D26. Back in the working days of the paddle steamer Adelaide, she would originally tow 3 of these barges fully loaded up. You can see here today the barge itself is simply set up for demonstration purposes.
So one of the river sign markers, 1,712 kilometres from the mouth of the Murray. Coming in for a nice landing. And beautiful landing. 9.8, that's my score. Couldn't have done it better myself.
More like lock it.
So we got plenty of pubs here, but they all look a bit bloody yuppie to me. But we might try the old Echuca hotel. Check that out for a counter meal. See how we go. Still a yuppie pub. Must have forgotten the salad. Okay, food review. Still a yuppie pub. Meal was okay. Filled me up. Glass of Coke, like $4.50 or something, $5 for the Coke. And the glass was that small, and with ice, it wouldn't have even been a quarter of a can of Coke in there. I don't know how they get away with that, making 500% on a glass. But then again, I'm the stupid one. But yeah, 4.9, that's my review. Get my little bit of grumpiness out for the week. Okay, well, that was the port of Echuca. We better go across the other side of the river. and check it out. So as with all these river towns, this side is Victoria, across the other side is New South Wales, and we go into the town of Moama. And we're just crossing the Murray now. I'm going to see if I can go find a way back out to the left. They got the new bridge, so we'll try and get back over the new bridge. Catch you guys in a minute. And back over the new bridge, or the newer bridge. So that was Echuca and Moama. Looks like a great little town, Echuca. It was good checking out all the paddle boats. Wasn't too sure about the pubs though. Maybe I just didn't look around good enough to find a good old-fashioned pub. There's probably one there somewhere. So now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll get back to you in a minute and we'll work out what the plan is. Okay guys, I've just had an executive meeting with myself and we're going to call it quits. We're going to be heading home. We've got a big storm clouds heading in from the left. I've run out of firewood. I don't want to buy any more. I've spent enough money on firewood, especially when I can cut it for free off the farm. And yeah, I don't want to get soaked tonight, so I'm only about 4 hours from home, so we're going to head off. If I get too buggered, I'll pull over and have a sleep somewhere, but we'll probably be home by about 8 o'clock, 8:30 tonight, and that gives me a full day tomorrow to get a bit of stuff done. So I hope you enjoyed the little mini journey up along the Murray. I know I have. There's a lot of towns I'd never been to, parts of the river I'd never been to, lakes I'd never seen before, so really looking forward to, in a few years time, do the complete trip in the van up the Murray one side of the river and back the other side as far as we can get. So that's a plan, or something to look forward to in a few years time. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, press the thumbs up button and leave a comment, and tell your friends about it if you think they might enjoy the videos. Stay tuned though. If I find anything exciting on the way home, I'll turn the camera on and film it for you. But at the moment I think we're going to run into some heavy showers in about 20 minutes time.